Hi, I'm Tim Perry, Senior Content Manager with Multi-Channel Merchant, and I'm with Branden Jenkins, the General Manager of Retail and E-tail Products for NetSuite. And we are at IRCE 2013 talking about some of the trends going on right now in e-commerce. Branden, you've talked to a lot of people on the show floor so far, and you just had your own show as well. But tell me about what your clients' top concerns are right now as they're heading into the holiday 13 season.
Sure. Well, first, thanks for talking with me today. And as we look at 2013 holidays, and what our prospects and clients are really focused on is actually kind of the basics. What we hear over and over again is the right product at the right time for the right price to the right consumer. And as simple as that sounds, it's very challenging for retailers right now, mainly because the systems that they're using weren't built, for this e-commerce age with the channels converging, consumers and how they're using mobile devices. So there's a lot of challenges there, and they need to leverage things like advanced fulfillment, so they can take advantage of their footprint with their retail locations and various distribution channels. And to accomplish that, they need a system that's able to deliver on that. And then the second part is really omni-channel, delivering on the omni-channel promise. And that's with the right product at the right time to save the sale, but also giving their sales associates in the store the tools they need to save the sale and deliver, on that omni-channel promise. So those are pretty basic, but that's what we're seeing right now.
Based on these concerns that the merchants have and the demands they're looking for, are there certain things you guys are changing about your platform to help accommodate the changing market?
Yeah, absolutely, and that's another big challenge for retailers. NetSuite's cloud-based. We're focused on providing new functionality value on our platform on a regular basis. Twice a year we come out with major releases, and that's very compelling for retailers because they need to stay current with the technology. And the things that are front and center right now is how does the retailer address the technology that's evolving in the consumer's purse or pocket. So things like responsive design, being able to build it once and deliver it on multiple touch points and platforms. The other piece is the retailer being able to consistently execute their brand across all these touch points, controlled from kind of one central system. So responsive design's a big piece right now, and the other piece is advanced order fulfillment. I mentioned that a minute ago, but really being able to compete with the various competitors that are out there like Amazon to other retailers, and being able to really leverage their inventory that they have.
Now, speaking of that, the back end of business and the front end of business, how have you noticed? Have you noticed a lot of kind of almost both ends getting together, kind of having a lot more synergy than they have in the past? It seems a few years back, marketing team was so far removed from your fulfillment and operations side.
Yeah.
Are you seeing them kind of getting together now and all being on the same page?
Well, absolutely, and it's because the brand and the touch points. It's no longer just it's the e-commerce front end, and that's an e-commerce customer, and here's our in-store customer, they're a brick and mortar customer. It comes down to being able to consistently execute on the omni-channel promise, and then also the brand. So the chief marketing officer, the marketing folks are at the table, just as involved as the merchandiser or the operations folks doing fulfillment.
One of the big things on the legislative front is the Marketplace Fairness Act. We're hearing more that it seems more that it's going to pass in some way, shape, or form. How do you feel about the Marketplace Fairness Act, and what are your clients telling you when they're talking about the Marketplace Fairness Act? Yeah,
well, this is going to be extremely disruptive for e-tailers. A lot of e-tailers, it's challenging enough just to file, collect, remit, and file sales tax in their single local jurisdiction, and now they're responsible for all the states. And before it was fairly easy for an e-commerce and e-tailer to go into new states and regions and districts and things like that. So the systems that they're leveraging aren't really built for multi-tax and handling this volume. The back office is going to have a challenge scaling as well. Usually it takes some dedicated resources to address collect and remittance of sales tax. So retailers are going to have to take a hard look at their systems, get systems that are on, try to consolidate them into a single platform, or just reduce some of the friction between these platforms. So systems like NetSuite, this just works out of the box. We're able to calculate, collect, remit sales tax automatically, and it's just not really a value add thing for a retailer to be doing in-house. That's the short term. The long term is e-tailers and retailers are going to lose that competitive edge that they had with not having to collect sales tax, and their price was maybe less than 10% than the local retailer. So they're going to have to get a little more focused on how they are offering various competitive elements, like omni-channel, various user experiences, and work harder for their business with their clients.
Now, recently your company acquired OrderMotion. How is that transition, the transition of OrderMotion into NetSuite, working out so far, and what are the plans? What are the plans going forward?
Great, that's a great question. So, NetSuite has a great order management system. It's just part of the suite. But we believe the heart of e-tail and retail and delivering on the omni-channel promise is order management. If we can execute flawlessly on order management, our retailers execute on it, they're going to have great success with their consumers and build loyalty and build their brand. So we wanted to be able to bring on a company like OrderMotion that's focused on order management 24/7 and really bring that talent into NetSuite to continue the development and advancements around order management. And it's really just because of the heart. It's the heart of it.
Okay, great. Hey, Branden, thank you very much for your time today. I know you have a busy schedule at IRCE 2013, and I hope you have a great rest of the show.
Great. Thanks a lot. Appreciate it. Good night.